Hello you guys, welcome back to my makeup favorites or beauty favorites of 2015, and we are going to just get right in with the eyes. Probably my favorite category by far. I just really, well, I mean, I don't know, I like lip products too a lot and blushes, but there's really nothing just like a good eyeshadow and brows. Like, come on you guys. I'm excited. I'm excited about this. A couple things that I've mentioned previously. I don't think there's really like anything like real new that I haven't talked about before, so we'll just quickly speed along. First things first, the brows. Favorite brow anything, Anastasia. This is the Brow Wiz. This is in medium brown. One side has the product that you just what is it called? Like you just like rotate it up, and then the other side has a little spoolie, and it's just really fine. Works really well, long lasting, precise. It's great. For regular just filling in, I like to use that if I want to do like just the beginning of the brows, just kind of start like really soft with the Brow Wiz. Sometimes if I'm just going for something like really natural, I'll just kind of fill in real quick with the Brow Wiz, but I find that I like the Dipbrow pomade a lot better. This is thicker, and it just really I feel like it really precisely carves out the brows for me in a way that does not. I know some people don't use this and just that, and their brows look amazing, and I don't know how they achieve that, because I achieve that with this, maybe because I have thicker brows, I don't really know, or like darker brows, but no, I really like this. Again, with the congestion and the phlegm, so if you hear me kind of sounding like weird, same thing. But yeah, favorite brow product of all time, yes. Fairly similar to the brow pomade is the NYX Tame Frame. It also says tinted brow pomade. It's not as thick, and it's not as like, I guess, moist, and like it's just a little bit more dry, but I still feel like it just goes on really well, not as long lasting, but it works for a lot less, and it's still great. I would still recommend it. And to finish off the brows, like I said, still Anastasia, the Anastasia clear brow gel. Pretty much just that, clear brow gel. You just open it up, stick it on the brows. It's gonna stay in place all day. You're good to go. My favorite high-end primer will be, and has always been and will always be, there we go, the NARS Pro Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. It's white, and then you just put it on and it dries clear. I find that it just lasts all day. Just smooth, easy, simple. Drugstore favorite, Milani. This one has grown on me a lot. I feel like it didn't used to, but I feel like it almost works better for me than it did when I first got it. Maybe it just needed to get a little bit like tackier, I don't know, than maybe just like real smooth. But yeah, I find that I like this a lot, and it's cheap also, so why not? I don't know what category to put these in. Are these cream eyeshadows? They're definitely not like straight up powder, but these are the Colourpop Super Shock Shadows. They're beautiful. They're beautiful. I'm using the one in La La. Oops, I don't know. Is that one in my hand? No. Do I even have it over here? No. Maybe I left it in my room. Oh, it's right here. La La. The one in La La, on the outer kind of corner, like not in, like straight up in the crease, but just on the outer part of the eye. Using this color, it's just like really easy to apply. The texture is just almost like you can touch it, and it feels like a little bit like you can almost like move it. But yeah, really shimmery, long lasting, low maintenance. What's not to like about this? And they're cheap too. I think they're only like $5 or $6. Apparently, yeah, you want to close it real tight to keep the magic in or something, but yeah, I like these. Another thing about Colourpop, free shipping over $30, which $30 is not that much. Favorite eyeshadow palettes. Yeah, I don't know what kind of face that was, but I've talked about these. I love the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palettes. I've talked about how I'm acting like I've been talking about these forever. I did like one video with, no, yeah, it was just in my mid-year favorites. I did talk about how I love these and how I slept on them for the longest time and how I was awakened and enlightened in the sweet smell of chocolate. Yeah, I love these now. Super easy go-to. They're, you know, they're neutral with still having some variety. Like there's some pops of color, like more of a deep cherry or like a purple or even a blue, a little bit of pink in there. So yeah, it has some variety and they're really easy to use, really simple, shimmer, matte, satin. I love it. I haven't said amazing as much in this video yet, which is really cool. But these are amazing. Yeah, kind of like just how with high-end I had two of the same brand, like favorite palette. I would have to say the same thing about Drugstore. I really like the Maybelline, L'Oreal, sorry. These are the L'Oreal La Palette Nude 1 and Nude 2. I did like my very first tutorial, no, maybe it was my second one. My second tutorial with this. It's like a little bit more like mauve and like plummy. This one's just straight up neutral. I'm wearing pretty much this all up on the eyes except for that Colourpop Lala that I just mentioned a little bit ago. But yeah, really like these. Blendable, pigmented, a little bit higher on the scale. I think they're what, like 12, 13, 15, almost 17 maybe in some places, dollars. But still, they're not 40 or 50 bucks, and you can find them at Walmart, CVS, Target, anywhere Drugstore, L'Oreal stuff is sold. So that's amazing. I really like these. And then just straight up eyeshadow formula where no matter where you find it. Can we talk about the why do I want to say everything is Maybelline? Makeup Forever. These artist shadows, these are flawless. Here are two of them right here. Like darker evening tones, lighter everyday shades. This came in the, I think it was the third collector's palette that I got. I talked about this in my haul on, this one I don't think comes out, but yeah, they're just some fun colors here that I honestly have not really used ever since I got this. I think I used a little bit of the purple one and maybe even some of the red one just to kind of play with that because it's really, really bright. But wow, these are so long lasting. I was actually wearing these in my last video for the face favorites. And yeah, they're long lasting. They stay forever. Highly pigmented. The only problem is I do find that I have just a little bit of fallout when I use them. Mostly just the shimmer ones like this one right here. But as long as I do my eyes first, then I can just kind of wipe it away, do the rest of my face, no problem. Oh, these are beautiful. They're expensive, but they're beautiful and I love them to death. For Drugstore, just straight across the board eyeshadow formula. I have to say that these are just the three color icon trios, and then the color icon eyeshadow collection. There's like three of these, like one is like this, one is like purple, and then I think they might have discontinued like the bluish one. Not sure, but this is the only one I have. And then Walking on Eggshells, I had another one, but I used all of that one. And then, yeah, these are just really pigmented. Not like the most versatile as far as finish goes. These are pretty much just all across, like shimmer, maybe a little bit of a satin finish. There's not really a matte, not really like a glitter. Yeah, again, and like I said, not too many satins, but this is like what, like $3 or $4, what, like $5, $6 for 8 shadows. Can't really beat that for how great and buttery and smooth and pigmented and all those other words that you want to use to describe everything. These are flawless. Liquid liner, this is literally the only thing I use for liner pretty much ever. This is Kat Von D's tattoo liner. This is black, which is Trooper, and it's all I ever use. I just said that. Gives a straight line, it's black, it's precise, long lasting. Like what more could you want? Like this is the whole package. I have no complaints about this product. I really don't. If I'm not using this, I will use my cream eyeshadow favorite, which is the MAC Blacktrack Fluidline. Yeah, I always feel like there's like, I feel like Blacktrack Fluidline is like, but it's really the MAC Fluidline and Blacktrack. I'm mumbling. Yeah, creamy, again, long lasting. Works for me. Moving on to this, I do have a little teensy tiny story behind this. I went to a tiny town near Lubbock, Texas called Rawls, and it was on Christmas Eve, and I realized that I did not have any, I brought my eyelashes, but I did not bring any glue, and I was like, what am I gonna do? I was like, I really love wearing falsies. Like, it's just grown on me so much. I'm wearing the falsies I'm about to talk about right now, and in my last video and any other video that I ever wore falsies in, which is not very many, but yeah, I called Dollar General, made an awkward call, and was like, hey, this is gonna sound really weird, but do you guys carry eyelash glue? And they were like, yeah, we have like one, I think, let me go look. Yeah, we have one for $2. It'll be here. So I was like, I'll be there. Because I closed at 8 and it was like 7:50. So, like I said, small town. So it was just like up the road. And I bought this and I was like, I don't even know if this is going to work well. Turns out it does. I don't think it holds as much as like the Duo, but it was only like $2. And it works. I feel like I feel like my lashes are almost like I feel like it's going to last. You know, because I feel like Duo, at least recently for me, has been kind of like gloppy and like not really sure like whenever I first put it on, but this, I just feel like it's gonna stay. I love it. Then as far as eyelashes go, these are the only eyelashes I ever use, talking about Ardell as a whole, but pretty much I've tried like the 110s and then like some other ones that I like did not like. They were like super round and like all of them were like the same length, but these start off short in the inner corner and then flare out in the outer corner. I think that's what I love about these so much, other than the fact that they are cheaper, and I think you can find them at like Ulta and some CVS's and Targets and things like that. Sometimes they don't have them either in stock or they just don't carry them. But Sally always has them, and I think I actually even bought these at CVS for like buy one get one 50% off or something like that, and I was like, yeah, I need these in my life all the time. These are the Demi Whispies in the color black. I think they also have them in like navy and like brown and purple. I don't know, I would never wear I wouldn't say never, but not normally wear those colors, but I do really like these in black. Again, no complaints. The band is strong. Wear for a long time. Probably has to do more with the glue, but I like these, and I find that I can wear them a couple times too, and like, yeah, maybe 2, maybe 3 max, but 2 for the most part. Yeah, these work for me. Last but not least, mascara. High-end mascara. I have the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This is really the only high-end mascara that I have really loved and sang the praises of. I really find it adds length and volume, and it's not clumpy, and it just gives you dream beautiful lashes without falsies. Of course, it's not like falsies effect, but no, I do really like this. I like this a lot, and I find that it's like worth the high-end price and everything, and that's why this is the only one I really do like. But as far as drugstore goes, I have no complaints about these. The reason I have 2 favorites in this category is because I use this one first and this one next, generally. This one, again, I talked about before, Great Lash. Always use it under everything, no matter what. Under that, under this, always. Just real quick, like try to coat all the lashes fine and evenly, and then get the bottom ones also, because it's got a little brush on it too. And I find that it stays and helps keep the curl. And then I go in with this. This is the Supersizer, and this is relatively new for me. I got it in the lower half of 2015 because I saw a lot of other YouTubers like raving about it. Like, I think I watched like 3 videos like in a row, and they were like, I love this mascara. So I was like, I'm gonna pick this up. I've never really had a lot of complaints about CoverGirl, and this is the Supersizer. It's kind of weird because this bottle is like really thick. I think it's even like thicker than the, yeah, it's even thicker than the Better Than Sex mascara, but the wand is little. It's a little bitty one. I'm not even sure I need this Great Lash one anymore because this is so little, and it will get everything, and you're like, how is this even gonna work? But it really just builds up It adds volume and length, and it's great. It's great. I have no problems. This is the waterproof one, but I also have the regular one. And looking around, I think that is it. That is it for the eye favorites. So yeah, stay tuned for video number 3, 2015 beauty favorites. Lips, probably gonna talk about some hair stuff too. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye.